É isso aí, pessoal. Estamos aqui agora com o Josh Wyles, um dos maiores líderes aqui da Apricot Solar. E a gente vai fazer uma entrevista aqui, vai ter uma tradução para vocês poderem acompanhar, né, os resultados e as respostas aqui do Josh, tá? Então, Josh, o que você fazia antes de trabalhar com Solar?
Selling life insurance. I was buying mortgage protection leads. I was spending $1,500 to $2,000 a week just to make money, just to sell.
Perfeito. E o que assim, como que foi para você chegar a esse nível tão desejado de National Junior Partner?
The first thing I did was I made a decision. I made a commitment. I saw the goal that I wanted, and I said, okay, that's what I'm going for. And National Junior Partner is just a stepping stone to that goal. The goal is obviously executive partner, top of the company. But then I just immediately plugged into the system. We have a really cool system here at Apricot. We have incredible tools. We have incredible leadership, great marketing. I plugged in and I worked as hard as I could.
Very good. E o que você faria hoje, um erro que você teve, que você hoje evitaria?
Yeah, the first mistake I'll tell you that I see a lot of people make, and I made it too in the very beginning, was prejudging. Don't prejudge what you think that homeowner or that other person might think or might decide. Give them the opportunity to decide either way. I think about it like this. My job is just to share the information and collect the decision. I don't care what the decision is. If the decision is great, they want to go solar, fantastic. If the decision is not, guess what? There's someone else. Matter of fact, that homeowner may introduce me to someone else that wants solar. Don't prejudge. And then I would say the other thing is, don't overestimate what you can do in a month and underestimate what you can do in the next 15, 20 minutes. When I first got in, I truly feel like I stunted my growth because I was setting these goals of how much I was going to do this month, next month, right? When I really needed to dial it down and focus on what I can do in the next 10, 15, 20 minutes, change the game for me.
Uau, perfeito. E assim, essa é uma das perguntas mais importantes. Assim, se você tivesse que começar esse negócio de novo, tivesse que startar de novo esse negócio, com o conhecimento que você tem, porém você não tivesse mais o seu network, não tivesse dinheiro e não tivesse credibilidade, como você iniciaria esse negócio para poder chegar novamente a National Junior Partner?
First things first, I would get out in my community. I would knock doors. I would get in front of any homeowners I possibly could. I would also go and find other influential people in my community, other movers and shakers, people that are making money, people that are well connected, because those are the people that I know are going to help me expand my customer base the fastest. So if you take away everything I've done before, you take away my skill set, not my skill set, you take away my experience, you take away my network, and I'm just left with me, I'm going after the doors and I'm going to immediately try to build as many good relationships as I can as fast as possible.
Uau, sensacional. E uma dica para quem está começando agora, para um brasileiro que não fala inglês, não fala espanhol, como que ele poderia começar esse negócio? Que dica você poderia dar para ele?
A language that we all understand is this.
Wow.
This. Be attractive, be fun, be inviting, right? Be approachable, be someone that I always want to look like I'm fun to be around, right? I think that's important, right? So look like you're carry yourself like you're someone that other people would want to be around, and it doesn't matter what language you speak, you'll figure out how to connect.
Uau, sensacional. Vocês viram aí, né, pessoal? Então é isso, vocês tiveram a honra hoje de conhecer a história, conhecer as respostas desse grande líder, Josh Wyles, National Junior Partner e futuro Executive Partner. É isso aí, gratidão.
Thank you.
Goals and is definitely clear on his reason why. There's something that everyone in this room will learn from this next story. It's a powerful one. I'm really glad to share with you guys, and I'm honored to bring to the stage your newest National Junior Partner. He's been on stage all weekend, Josh Wyles.
Emotional.
Wow. Thank you guys. We love you too. I love you too, Stephen. Thank you so much, bro. What song is that? It's been a journey, baby, ain't it? Yeah. So worth it. When I say just over a year ago, I couldn't have explained to you what a kilowatt hour was, that is not a joke. I truly did not know how solar worked or how electricity really worked. You know, I probably did a dozen presentations explaining the net metering graph, saying it converts it from AC to DC instead of backwards. You know, for the whole first dozen presentations, because I didn't know. I had to learn, right? How many of you guys can relate? Like, you had to learn. And I'm still learning. But I knew I had to get started, and I had to apply myself fast. That's one thing that nobody can ever take away from Josh Wyles, is that when I decide to do something, I immerse myself in it. I can be a fast learner, and eventually I'll get good at it. And yet, if you really think about your life, you all can all relate. Anything that you've ever really taken genuine interest in and decided to go get good at, haven't you gotten good at it?
That's right.
And that's all I did here with this. I had to learn. I had to learn the hard way, and it was painful. Can you guys agree that learning the hard way is painful?
Yes.
A couple other things that I went through, support. Some of you guys might feel like, well, my upline doesn't support me, or my upline doesn't know as much about solar. Well, my upline left. Right? Gone.
Best thing for you.
Yeah? So, hey, no excuses, right?
Right.
And don't even get me started on this, because my upline left. The only person I really had to call after was, guess who? Dave, right? And good luck. I'll text Dave, and sorry, Dave, I got to just be honest. Sometimes I'll text Dave, and I'm lucky if I get a text back 29 days later. From a different number. Who is this? What's going on? The universe. It's true. It's true. Not having support can be painful. How many agree? Yeah. Life, baby. Life. Life has been a roller coaster, hasn't it? My mom died when I was a little boy. I was 5 years old, and she got killed in a car accident. And my dad was extremely addicted to harsh substances his whole life. He beat the crap out of my mom before she died, beat the crap out of me. I was placed into foster care, ended up getting adopted by my grandparents, loved them to death. They raised me. And then just this past December, lost my grandma. That was like losing my mom twice in the same lifetime, you know? I can't, if you guys, what you guys see on stage today is a culmination of pain over and over and over.
Don't do it.
I spent 25 years of my life, 25 years of my life, healthy. I was in the best shape of my life. Had some pro fights, did well, was on the top of my game. And then I got around an environment where there were some unhealthy relationships with some substances. My poison of choice was alcohol for what seemed like forever, and it was really, a handful of years, 5 or 6 years there. But that 5 or 6 years there was not just an eternity of living it, but I remember, Dave, just before I got into here, I remember feeling like, Dave, I don't know if I'll ever be able to beat this. I've had, just in the last 5 years, I've had a car repossessed. I've been evicted. A house burned down. I've ran multiple businesses into the ground because of poor choices. Poor choices. Pain. Hurt people, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Pain. I went through all the pain. But something that I learned along the way, guys, is that pain is the precursor to payment.
All right.
And there's something to be said about not giving up. There's something to be said about having high hopes, all of these things. But I cannot stress enough, the most important thing about it all is environment.
Yep.
It's the places you go. It's the people you're with. It's the energy that you allow into your life. And I've made a couple $1 million in my career, never in a year at one time before, but in my career. And I stand before you today with the most beautiful wife on the planet. My kids are in here somewhere. A happy smile. But as much money as I've made, I should have so much more to show for it than I have here today. And so when I got into Apricot and I got to meet Dave and Esther, I saw realness. When I got to see this opportunity, I saw realness.
Yes.
And I knew, like, the whole time that Cameron, you can relate, the whole time that I was going through my struggles and stuff, I knew there was a part of me that deep down inside knew that wasn't me, right? That wasn't me. There was something fighting to get out, but for some reason it just wasn't happening. And when I'm telling you guys, it relates not just with struggles, it relates with where you want to go in life. Once you make the decision, once you start working at it, if you don't actively, intentionally put yourself in an environment where you can go all the way, you'll only last a little bit of time before you fall right back into the mire, into the old habits. And if I were to kind of sum this up and really, really hone into you guys, if there's anything you ever learn from Josh Wyles or Sammy or the Wyles family, I want you guys to know this one thing. No matter where you are today, financially, physically, emotionally, spiritually, no matter where you are today, you don't have to stay there. You can change. All positions are temporary. All positions are temporary. Just like National Junior Partner is temporary because I'm on my way to the next one, Dave.
The Wyles family.